Division Finals in a grinding 4-3 win over defending champion Mount St. Charles last night. Can the Mounties tonight even the score, or will Tollgate make their own history? It's Game 2 of the Championship Division Series, and it's next on Cox 3. And the story is not over yet. Will Tollgate go? Will they get a championship tonight? We will find out. It is Game 2 of the Championship Series. Good evening and welcome to the Hockey Championships. I'm Mike Montecalvo, along with the head coach of the West Warwick Wizards, Ken Howell. And, you know, Tollgate won last night, a terrific game, but Mount St. Charles has had their backs against the wall before.
Well, they've been here before. The pressure's directly on them. That Mount Pride is going to come to the top tonight in order for them to stay in this series.
One player that was very fiery last night from Mount St. Charles was number 2, Nick Glum. He was awesome. He had a hat trick last night.
Yeah, great player, great shot there, but he's not going to be able to do this alone. It's a Mount team effort tonight that's going to get them to Game 3 if possible.
Well, Glum was the second leading scorer on the team this year. He scored all 3 Mount goals last night for a hat trick, but it wasn't enough because a guy by the name of John Cavanaugh was playing on the other side.
Yeah, he was terrific last night. Again, a team effort on his part. The team did a great job rallying around him. He is a great goal scorer.
And you can see nifty plays like this, Kenny.
Oh, this play right here is just terrific. I mean, tic-tac-toe right in the net. And watch this wrist shot top corner. He's got all the right moves, but again, another team effort if they're going to be successful tonight.
Cavanaugh is only a junior, a hat trick last night, his second of the season. He also had an assist in last night's game. Patrick Aldrich had 3 assists. Labella had a goal and 3 assists. So that top line was awesome for Tollgate last night. Can Tollgate take the championship, or will we go to Game 3 on Monday night? We'll find out. Mount St. Charles and the Titans of Tollgate are coming up next right here on Cox 3.
St. Charles Mount.
The Rhode Island Interscholastic League Hockey Championships on Cox 3 are brought to you by Yuluchi Sports Medicine, Amco Transmissions of Woonsocket, and the Rhode Island Air National Guard. And welcome back to Schneider Arena. Game 2 between Tollgate and Mount. The Titans are the home team tonight, so they will sing the national anthem. Last night, Tollgate won 4-3. If they win tonight, they go to the championship. If Mount takes tonight's game, we have a final Game 3 on Monday night. And now, our national anthem.
And now we ask that you please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Tollgate senior Nikki Hatton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That is a terrific job by Nikki Hatton. I think this crowd is fired up here, Ken Howell.
It's a big crowd. There's a lot of electricity. You know, there are certain people here for Tollgate. There are certain people here for Mount. And there are those people here just to see what could be a hockey classic.
And Nikki's brother, Joe Hatton, who also played for Tollgate, is helping us out tonight with the stats. All the pressure is on that sophomore right there, Derek Soder.
Well, I'll tell you what. The kid is a sophomore, but right now he is the man. He's going to have to backbone this team. He did a great job last night. Nothing to fault him on any of those goals. They were great goals, and he needs to be solid tonight for 45 minutes.
That is the head coach for the Mount St. Charles Mountie, Bill Belisle. Over 700 career wins. He and his son, David Belisle, run this team. And on the flip side, you got to say that he came up huge last night, Brad Valois.
Well, Brad Valois is a cool goalie. The big thing for me last night was him not giving up rebounds. As long as he does that, Tollgate can be successful.
Well, Will Parker can make history here. The head coach for Tollgate couldn't beat Mount as a goalie. Maybe he's going to beat Mount as a head coach.
What a spot for a first-year coach.
We will find out, and we are underway. It is Game 2 of the Championship Division Series. Tollgate wins. They win the championship tonight. If Mount takes it tonight, we go to Game 3 Monday night, 7 o'clock, right here on Cox 3, and it'll be live from Schneider Arena.
And we're going to start the same way as last night, that feeling out process. The first 5 minutes of this game, I expect Mount to come out flying, though.
Tollgate is in white. They have a home team tonight. Mount St. Charles winning first place. They were the home team last night.
Well, I think what Mount has to do is be more aggressive and attack more. Last night they were a little bit passive early in the game, and I think it hurt them later on in the game with the daunted forecheck of Mount St. Charles non-existent.
One of the things you saw last night, Kenny, was Tollgate did a good job of it. A lot of dump and chase to dump and chase. I got to believe that we're going to see that again tonight.
No doubt about it. What got him this far is going to be back tonight.
Yeah, that is the captain, Hager. He tries to get it off. He knocks down Nick Glum. Glum with 3 goals last night from Mount St. Charles. Hager now tries to find somebody. McDonough tries to break it up. Kavanaugh couldn't handle it, and it goes now to Gilson. Gilson knocks it out. Still in the Mount St. Charles zone. Nick now with the puck.
That's what got him in trouble last night.
That's McDonough. Lucas McDonough finds Nick Glum. He's onside. Glum's going to need some help. He is hit there by Vecino.
You know, the thing is, last night, the line changes and the matchups were key. A couple of times last night, that hurt Mount St. Charles.
That is Tollgate Dean Smith, and he is taken down by 2 Mount players. No calls here. One thing we saw with the officials last night, Kenny, is they let the players play. Only 2 penalties. You could see a lot of the times the players trying to tie the puck up, and the officials just would not whistle it.
Well, you know, these are 2 veteran officials, Frank Rockcliffe, Jack Millay, and they're going to let them play the game, let the players decide who's going to win here.
That is strained for Mount St. Charles. Cross the crease. Sevigny couldn't get it. That is Sevigny now from Mount St. Charles.
The second and third line from Mount has got to be better tonight. They've just got to be better and take that pressure off that first line.
A physical start here to Game 2 here at Schneider Arena. Another thing we saw last night, Kenny, was, and we're going to get a penalty here.
There's your first penalty of the game for holding on tollgate. That was because of good forechecking there by Savigny, and that line did a nice job of pinning the tollgate defender down, and it caused a penalty on tollgate. You know, see, again, right here, he has to hold him. And, well, again, it's one of those penalties where the referee's watching to see what the defender does, and he makes the call.
Hager looking at the official saying, well, what about Savigny? Shouldn't he go too? But Alex is in the penalty box. So Mount St. Charles with the power play. They had one power play last night. They could not capitalize. There is McDonough. Tries to feed it off to Glum. Can't get it. Zerkowitz, Mount St. Charles leading scorer during the regular season. Matthew.
Big moment here for tollgate to weather the storm.
Back to the point to Brooks. Over to Zerkowitz. Can't handle it. Back to the point. Nice play there by John Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, he's got to beat Brooks. Kavanaugh. Good job there by Craig Brooks.
Well, he is dangerous, though. He is dangerous no matter where and when he's on the ice.
McDonough now from Mount St. Charles. This is basically Mount St. Charles' first line here on the power play.
It's basically first against first.
Power play last night, 0 for 1, no shots. And last night's power play for the Mounties. So Tollgate did a good job killing off that one penalty.
See, Mount isn't very aggressive with his forecheck, but there's Gilson right on the money.
Shot wide. Glump tried to get that through. Can't do it. It's back to Gilson. Nick looking for help to McDonough. McDonough just misfires. And Tollgate will clear the zone.
That's a good setup, though.
All right, here's Brooks now behind the boards. Picked up there by Zerkowitz. Zerkowitz over to Glum. He's got Savigny in front of the net. Glum, 3 goals last night to Zerkowitz. Zerkowitz has a hard time handling, still has it now. Tries to get off to Glum. Glum, wrister, shot. Looked like it hit Savigny's skates, and Kavanaugh will just knock it into the Mount St. Charles zone.
You know, one thing about killing a penalty, you have to use your top players, and sometimes that can tire them.
Tollgate will just knock it back in. 18 seconds left on this Mount St. Charles power play. No score.
Nice pass right there.
Strain winds up. Oh, it's one of those bounces we've been talking about. Labella now for Tollgate. How many bounces have we seen like that over the years?
It's that metal on the glass. Sometimes it hits it at a strange angle, and when that happens, that puck can come out a lot different than you think it's going to come out.
The crowd screaming because Tollgate has killed off Mount St. Charles' power play, and that is David Kavanaugh now trying to get into the mix here. Over to Strain from Mount St. Charles. Strain trying to be bothered there by Rinn. Leaves it off to Chevret. Stops blocked. That's Hager now. Hager was in the penalty box. Tollgate on the attack.
Oof, big hit right there.
McLaughlin was just whacked there. Over to Strain now. Tollgate tries to keep it in. Brandon Castro now from Mount St. Charles. Flip it behind the net. Fast-paced action here in the first period. It is game 2, no score. McLaughlin tries to get out, he can't. Brooks winds. Shot is wide.
Mount's taking some chances with its defense, stepping up into the zone and pinching.
That is Hager now for Tollgate, and it's a save by Soder.
Well, I like what I see from Mount St. Charles. There's been some physical play by them. They're playing the body. Obviously, they're getting the puck in low. They're physical down low. That's Mount hockey. I think that they need to be physical here. Good shot here, off the wing. But Soder's right in good position. Took away all the angles and did a nice job there.
Kavanaugh against Zerkowitz. One thing we saw last night, Kenny, is Mount St. Charles really dominated the faceoffs.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Tollgate's going to do a better job on those.
Zerkowitz feeds it off to
boy.
Glum, and they were offside.
Well, you know, this first line from Mount is going to have to be real special here tonight. But again, I keep hopping on the fact that second and third line has to also play well, because I think for Mount to be successful, they need to make sure that they don't have to keep going back to this first line for that extra moment on the ice to score.
Well, last night we saw what Tollgate did. First line, second line, first line, third line. They did a lot of that last night.
Well, that first line did play a lot of hockey last night. We'll see if that's a factor here tonight.
That is Kavanaugh, who had 3 goals and an assist. He was the star of last night's game. Glum now, who knocks it in, had a hat trick for himself, had all 3 Mount St. Charles goals.
Here he is. I'll tell you what.
Kavanaugh did a lot of that too.
Well, Aldridge immediately got the puck and looked right to Kavanaugh sitting on the other blue line, and they looked to do that. They looked to find him, and he kind of, I don't want to say he's hanging behind the defense, but he kind of like lulls the defense into thinking he's not around, and then eats them up.
And you can see how dominant Mount St. Charles was last night, 32-19 and winning the faceoffs. And there, Zerkowitz beat Kavanaugh again.
Those are important late in the game in particular.
Stolen here. McDonough has a hard time handling it. Blum tries to get in on it. Good job by Mount St. Charles. They kept it in the zone, but a nice play there by Aldridge to knock it away. That is Trahan now. Trahan for Mount St. Charles starts to get off to Glum, who knocks it into the tollgate zone. Mount St. Charles will now have a line change here.
Watch Kavanaugh. He's taking off up the middle.
Alex Hager gets it off to Kavanaugh. He is taken down, no penalty. Crowd looking for one.
There's that forecheck.
Right front for Kavanaugh. Shot save, Soder.
That's what Mount cannot do, is give up that puck like that near end.
And here comes Mount back here. That is Strain. Strain, a little wrister, misfires. Shots again. Save, Alois. We're going to get a penalty here.
Yeah, tollgate holding. Or interference, yeah. That's a good call. And again, the officials right in the play. Let's see what they got here. I think it's going to be a tollgate penalty. Okay. Excuse me, it's a Mount penalty. Wow. I thought that was a tollgate penalty for sure for interference. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? They're going to call interference by 23 for Mount on the goaltender.
That was Keith Lagasse, who went into the box last night from Mount St. Charles, and he's called for interference at 5:22 of the first period in Game 2.
Well, another big moment right here.
Tollgate controls, 8:34 to go in the first period. We have no score.
There's another
Tollgate
penalty
on the power play. This is going to be a Tollgate power play. No, Mount St. Charles power play.
Yeah, Mount St. Charles get another penalty there for interference. The player 24 hit the Tollgate player from behind. Now we got a 5-on-3 Tollgate. And I'll tell you what, Bill Belisle, I'm sure didn't want to write this script. Well, that could have been checking from behind. It could have been cross-checking. Could have been any number of things. Mount St. Charles, unfortunately, in their enthusiasm to establish the hit, is maybe a little bit too aggressive here, and it could cost him.
All right, that's Craig Brooks in the box now. So Lagasse and Brooks in the box for Mount St. Charles. Two-man advantage now for Tollgate. These are the type of things you need to capitalize on if you're Tollgate.
Well, Tollgate can capitalize by scoring twice here possibly, because only one man comes out on the first penalty, so you could get a second power play out of this conceivably.
All right, we got Tollgate's first line out here. That's Labella, who had a goal and 3 assists last night for Tollgate. Gets it off to Aldridge. Aldridge tries to feed it off to Kavanaugh. No doing. Kept in here by David Kavanaugh. David Kavanaugh. Shot on, save, Soder.
Again, that was a case where the defenseman could have held the puck. What they're going to try to do here in this 5-on-3 is set up somebody either top of one of the circles on the outside of the triangle. Again, he could have waited here. There was really no white shirts in front of the net. You can't see a white shirt. You want to get somebody in front of that goaltender.
Hager tries to leave it off for Labella. Labella now over to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh tries to get in front to Aldridge. Loose puck. And Soder picks it up.
Nick Glum made a nice play there. Again, the guy in the middle of that triangle, he can't be overly aggressive. He's only going to jump on a puck that he thinks he can 100% get. So you have to be aware of where you are at all times on the ice.
He was looking for, looked like Kavanaugh was looking for Aldridge, but they just could not stuff it in.
Yeah, I'm thinking David Kavanaugh's the guy they got to set up here, because he's the guy that's got the big shot at the point.
There's Hager wide. It's Glum, Gilson, and Trahan out there from Mount St. Charles. Hager again could have stopped it. Trahan tries to get it out. It's Tollgate two-man advantage here. Alex Hager, the captain of this team.
David Kavanaugh right there.
Over to Kavanaugh. Shot saved. Glum tries to get it out, can't do it. Back over to Hager. Hager, a little wrister and save. Soder. Oh
boy, I'll tell you.
Aldridge missed the net. That is David Kavanaugh now, the defenseman pinching in. Over to John Kavanaugh, over to Hager. Shot save. Soder, save again.
Well, let's mark this time down. 21 seconds on the first penalty, 28 on the second penalty. If Malcolm would stand this might be something that'll energize him for the rest of the night.
And you got to figure it's a confidence booster for Soder.
Well, I tell you what, he makes a good save here. 15, 20 feet out, dead on. He controls the rebound, which is really nice, because he had Mr. Kavanaugh sitting right there waiting to hop on it.
Aldridge and Kavanaugh right on his doorstep, but a couple of big saves there by Derek Soder, and Mount St. Charles will clear the zone.
There's where those face-offs come in right there, Mike.
Here's David Cavanaugh now. 13 seconds to go in the first penalty. Labella now. Tollgate really has not mixed up their line. These guys have been out there the entire time. David Cavanaugh gets it back to Labella. He's got John Cavanaugh in front of that. That's John Cavanaugh right there. Can't control it. Back to Hager. Mount St. Charles has got one player back. It's still a man advantage for Tollgate.
They got to be careful. They're both back. It's
Labella now.
This is the most dangerous time coming off this type of situation for a team.
Good job by Mount St. Charles killing a two-man advantage. That is Aldridge. Aldridge to David Cavanaugh. David Cavanaugh to John Cavanaugh. Tried to feed it to Labella. Can't do it.
Sitting in front. Oh, my God.
Mount St. Charles just looking to get rid of it, and they do.
Need a line change there. Some guys out there for a long time, including Mr. Gilson.
We're going to get a face-off in Mount St. Charles' zone. It was an icing call.
Well, that period of time from about the 8-minute mark down to about the 6-minute mark, mark that down, fans, because if Mount wins this game tonight, that 2-minute stretch right there where they were down 5-3 could be monumental.
A couple of players going up to Derek Soder and patting him on the head, saying, "Great job. He did a great job." As Mount killed off that two-man advantage.
It's a confidence build. Look at those shots, 7-1 in favor of the Titans.
5:56 to go in the first period. We have no score. McDonough leaves it off to Brooks, over to Brandon Castro. Castro tries to get around, can't do it. Vecino trying to stop, but that is, McDonough.
Big hit coming.
Castro trying to get in the middle of it. Coleman can't do it. Chevret looking for it, can't happen, and Cavanaugh will just knock it away.
See, again, Mount's aggressive forechecking here, what it's doing is it's forcing Tollgate to dump the puck out a lot quicker than they did last night.
That's Cornell, misfire here. This Hager, and just knocks it back into the Mount St. Charles zone. Picked up here by Craig Brooks.
Look at Mount, they're just having trouble getting the puck out of the zone.
Strain. A lot of backhanders here tonight. Tries to get it off to Sevigny and does. That is Sevigny, Michael Sevigny. He's got an open man in front. That was Lagasse all by himself in front of the net. Nice play there by Hager to get it out of the zone. Trahan now from Mount St. Charles. Trahan, the defenseman from Mount, gets it out. Oof, Lagasse is just hit there. Strain now from Mount. William Strain.
Yeah, Strain came on last night, if you recall, late in the game, and was had a pretty good time playing the game last night. He was moving around.
Blum almost stole that one away. Fast-paced action here in the first period. That's Blum right there.
Watch out.
One thing you don't want to do is play with that puck in front of the net, especially with Nick Blum right there. Alex Hager now.
Dangerous right here, dangerous play.
Kept in by Gilson. Gilson, nice move, but Hager pinched up and stopped it.
Watch out here.
Aldridge got a piece of that one. McDonough now. McDonough tries to feed it off to Zerkowitz. It's kept in by Mount St. Charles. Blum now. Taken by, good play there by Gilson, but Tollgate gets it away. That's McDonough now from Mount St. Charles. Mount St. Charles is going to get a line change here, picked up here by Hager. Hager of Tollgate. Tries to get it to Aldridge. We're going to get an icing call here against the Titans.
Well, we've gone down to 3:40 left in this period, and the shots are 7-1 Titans, and Mount St. Charles needs to obviously mount a little bit more offense here. One shot on Brad Valois is not going to do the job. It's going to take a lot more shots and some shots off of rebounds.
That is Castro taking against Vecino. That's Cavanaugh now. David Cavanaugh, that is, over to Sheridan. Sheridan just bounces it in. He takes a hit there by Cornell. Chevret now from Mount St. Charles, tries to get over to Castro. Bad pass, wow!
Big hit.
That was Sheridan who hit Castro. Castro got up. Sheridan now for Tollgate. He just clears it. We're going to get another icing.
Yeah, I think we've had more icings by Tollgate in this first period than that in the entire game by Tollgate last night. And that's a tribute to Mount St. Charles just being a little bit more aggressive with their forecheck.
And you know what, Kenny, not to keep hopping on this, but if you keep icing the puck, that means the face-off is in your zone. If you cannot win those face-offs,
right,
that is bad news for you.
Based on last night's statistics, this is a positive for Mount St. Charles.
The face-off control by Mount St. Charles. Shot on. It's a save by Soder. Picked up here. Mount St. Charles streaking right in front of the nets. Jilson couldn't control it here. And here's Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh also had some help. That is Aldridge with him. Cavanaugh is taken down. Aldrich tries to feed it to Kavanaugh. Can't do it. Kavanaugh now is wrapped up. That is Labella now. Labella trying to get the puck away. Mount St. Charles trying to control it. Picked up here by Mount. Cross-ice pass, no good. Picked up here by Hager for Tollgate. They got to clear the zone. They do. Alex Hager tries to feed it behind the net. That is Gilson now. Gets away from Aldrich. St. Charles trying to mount some type of an attack here. 2:33 to go. Here the first period. No score. That is Kavanaugh now for Tollgate. Stolen here by Zerkowitz. Zerkowitz is going to feed it off to McDonough, and we are offside. We have the benefit of having A.J. Vitone, Cox 3's A.J. Vitone, who is on ice level to get a good look at what's going on tonight. A.J.?
Yeah, Mike, as you can imagine, the Belials are screaming, shots on net, shots on net. We need them, people. Wake up out there. We got to put more pucks toward that net. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, A.J. They did that last night. They're not doing it tonight. Only 2 shots on net by Mount St. Charles so far. Trahan cannot keep it in. 2:11 to go in the first period. No score. Tollgate wins. They pull off the biggest upset in what? High school history in Rhode Island?
I'm not sure it's an upset as much as it's just a classy win by a real good team. You know, people talk about an upset, but, you know, Tollgate had a great season. They were a great hockey team.
Nick Blum is hit by Vecino. Tries to get away with the puck. He does. And that is Sheridan, who just got hit by Cornell.
Penalty.
And the Tollgate coaches wanted a penalty, and they're going to get it. Tollgate outshooting Mount 7-2.
Actually, no call.
No call.
Yeah, Tollgate's player had a helmet off, knocked loose. So when you have your helmet knocked loose, the play automatically stops. No, that's a good hit. Hit him right in the chest. There is a penalty this year now. For any contact to the head of any sorts is a penalty, but that was right to the chest area.
Will Parker and his coaching staff hoping for a penalty on that.
Yeah,
they were screaming at that play.
David Kavanaugh lost his helmet. The official immediately blew the whistle. That's just a safety feature.
Mount St. Charles again dominating the faceoffs, winning 10 out of 14. 1:40 to go in this first period. No score. Valois leaves it off. Kept in by Savigny. Mount St. Charles trying to control. That is Strain. Strain over to Savigny. He is knocked down.
A lot of big hits here, though.
Sosha tries to get it out and can't do it, and it's clear. Goes back into the Tollgate zone. Seems like the play has settled down a little bit. We had a fiery first, 8-9 minutes?
Yeah, and of course what happened in that tone of that little 5-on-3 situation, Mount expended a lot of energy with those 3 players on the ice. Tollgate expended a lot of energy with the first line being on the ice most of the time. And, again, that first line for Tollgate last night got a lot of ice time, especially late in the game. We'll see if that makes a difference as we get into that second and third period.
And Kenny, they're getting a lot of ice time tonight. That is their first line out there now. Kavanaugh loses the face-off to Zerkowitz, but he stays on the puck. Matthew Zerkowitz now. Got to bank it around the board. It's kept in by Hager, and it's knocked away by Mount St. Charles. Blum almost streaking there. A minute to go in this period. That is offside. McDonough was offside.
Referee Ruckliff was all over that one, and it was a good call. One of the things that you see with Tollgate, these Kavanaugh line, Aldridge and Labella, they're small, and they really are smart. Zerkowitz is really going to wake up here, I think, too. He's a key member of that team. He needs to put the puck on the net, in the net.
Got 4 points in the playoffs, 2 goals and 2 assists.
Pretty quiet last night, though.
Zerkowitz now tries to feed it off to McDonough. McDonough winds up. That's Glum right there. Glum shot. Like a skate save there by Valois. Right in front, shot over the net. Oh, McDonough just missed it. 41 seconds to go. Mount putting the pressure on. Back to Brooks. Shot on. Oh, great deflection there by McDonough, but just missed. Aldrich now. Picked up there by Labella. 27 seconds to go. Gilson over to Brooks. Flips it over and goes right into the Mount bench.
One thing the Mount is doing tonight that they did not do last night is when their forecheck goes after the defense with the puck, he's immediately sliding it to his partner. And, you always tell a kid, there's no way anybody can skate faster than the puck. So they are moving it from defense to defense and taking away that forechecking effort that hurt him so much last night, Mount St. Charles.
22 seconds to go in the first period. No score. Game 2 of the championship division series. Tollgate trying to keep it in. David Kavanaugh.
Watch out here.
That is John Kavanaugh. Labella circling in front.
Got him.
Picked up by Mount St. Charles. That is Glum. Hager's going to have to get back, and a great play there by Alex Hager, but picked up by Mount St. Charles, and a nice save by Valois. Zerkowitz, and what a first period for Tollgate and Mount St. Charles. And fans appreciate the play.
Well, you know, it's where you want to be. Nothing. It's very similar to last night. That feeling out process is over.
After 15 minutes of play in Game 2, we have no score between Mount St. Charles and Tollgate. And welcome back to Schneider Arena, Game 2 of the Championship Division Series, and Mount really poured it on in the end of the first period, Kenny.
Well, you know, I think their forechecking is paying off. They're getting some quality possessions here, and they're getting those possessions. They're getting some shots on net. That was labeled for top corner. Yeah, I like what Mount St. Charles is doing, and even though they've only got 4 shots on net, their forechecking is really big. And I mean, no, they just missed on that tip.
And shots on goal in the first period. It looks close, 7-4, but really Tollgate dominated that first period.
Yeah, look at those face-offs, though. That could be a key factor, boy. 14-4 is incredible.
And one thing that Mount St. Charles did extremely well, Bill Belial's team killed off a 2-man advantage.
Yeah, Tollgate had that 2-man advantage, and they killed it off. And again, we'll see how that affects the outcome of this game.
They do not clean the ice between the first and second periods. They'll make new ice between the second and third periods. Mount St. Charles in their road uniforms. Tollgate, the home team tonight. That's Zerkowitz. Saved by Valois. He knocks it away. Valois did not give up too many rebounds last night. That is McDonough in front. Great save there.
Yeah, you see that all started on a big hit right here on the defenseman early in that whole series. There's a big hit on the defenseman, and then Mount St. Charles is attacking. And once they start attacking, they have a great effort. Great save here by Valois. He doesn't, you know, he controls that first rebound. Look at Glum come out of the corner here now. Look at this feed in front. There's a great save right there. Now Valois is fighting for his life. You know, he's a heck of a golfer, but I'm not sure in golf they have to do too much of that.
Well, Valois is a 2-time state junior amateur champion. He is second in New England, by the way. He is only a junior in high school. He can play golf and he can play hockey, too. That almost goes off Barrett. Valois gets a stick on that. 2 of Mount St. Charles' goals last night, 2 by Glum, were deflections. There's Zerkowitz, misses by a mile.
See, but they're getting those shots based on pressure. They've got good pressure on the puck. They're doing a good job of moving it down low. What they have to be careful of is something like this. Ooh, close.
Cavanaugh tried to feed it to Labella, but Gilson broke that up. Mount St. Charles with a little change here. Strain is on the ice now for Mount St. Charles. As you can see, it looks like the officials are going to let these kids play again.
Watch out right
there.
there.
Glum.
Oh.
He's got Zerkowitz in front. Glum over to Gilson. Gilson trying to pinch in, kept in by Mount St. Charles. That is Brooks. Winds
Nice
off
shot.
the skate of Barrett.
See, this pressure is relentless by Mount St. Charles. This is Mount St. Charles hockey.
Kept in by Brooks. Over to Strain. Strain can't handle it. Cavanaugh tries to bank it off and does. There's John Cavanaugh now. to Chris Labella. And Tollgate's going to get a line change here anyway.
I think we got a penalty here. I'm going to think it's matching penalties on 6 for Tollgate Aldridge and 11 for Mount St. Charles.
Strain goes in the box for the Mounties.
Something behind the play. I really didn't see what happens. This will be 4-on-4. Again, the official does a good job there of calling matching penalties to prevent anything from happening. You call them on both teams. You penalize both teams equally. A lot of times behind the play, there's a little push and shove. One guy's chopping at the other guy, and again, good officiating right there.
Castro wins it from Vicino. Mount St. Charles controls the puck. That is Trahan, the defenseman, shoots it in behind Valois. Hager tries to knock it away. Nice play here by Chevrette. Chevrette circling, looking for some help. Blocked in front. Chevrette, great second effort. Blocked him there in front. Looked like Vicino got his stick on it. And Hager tries to knock it away and does so.
See how aggressive Mount St. Charles is here now. It's just incredible.
Castro now winds, shot. Picked up here by Hager. Alex Hager, the captain for Tollgate, kept in by Mount St. Charles. Cornell feeds it off to Chevrette. Chevrette right in front to Castro, blocked in front.
Nice play by the defender there.
And here comes Dean Smith for Tollgate. Picked up here by Mount St. Charles. This is Trahan. He's got Blum in front of him. Mount St. Charles' first line is back out there. Shot on. It's blocked by Hager. Hager tries to get it around the boards. Kept in by Mount St. Charles. Bouncing puck. Cornell knocks it down. Vicino. It's Dean Smith now for Tollgate, and he just shoots it in.
Here comes Kavanaugh from Labella right here, so they got to be very careful. Look at there's a giveaway
John
right off the
Kavanaugh
bat.
steals it. Tries to get it to Labella. Too far ahead. Tollgate keeps it in. They're onside, but here comes Zerkowitz. Zerkowitz from Mount St. Charles. He's got Blum on the other end. Tries to get around Barrett. Barrett ties him up. Labella can't hold on to it. Blum now from Mount St. Charles. Blum shoots it back in. It's behind Valois. David Kavanaugh now. David Kavanaugh from Tollgate. 11:44 to go in the second period. We have no score. Mount St. Charles is offside.
Again, the other thing that Mount St. Charles is doing really well is last night there was a lot of wing-to-wing passes to those wide wings for Tollgate. The opposite defenseman from Mount St. Charles is jumping up and taking away a lot of that cross-ice passing. And that's a key for Mount St. Charles to get that transition going in a hurry. Somebody like Gilson jumps in, he's a threat.
Well, Craig Brooks returned from Mount St. Charles, but Bill Belisle lost 10 players from last year's team. So this is really, you could say, a brand new team for Mount
and
St.
a
Charles.
lot of people say, Mount gets all the best players and this and that, but you know what, though? He still has to blend them into a team, and that's a tribute to Bill Belisle and Dave Belisle taking those new kids and blending them like that.
And sometimes the other joke, too, is you never know who they have on junior varsity that could be coming up to the varsity team. That is Connell. He's hit in the face with a stick by Strain, and the official saw it.
Yeah, see, again, any contact to the head is an automatic whistle this year. And probably call it. Looks like interference, but again, they're very, very tight on that because they're trying to prevent injuries. Let's see if we can see this right here.
There it is.
Oh boy, that could have been a number of things, but they're going to call that automatic. That's a good call.
Strain's second trip to the penalty box this period. No score. We had no score in the first period in last night's game. Tollgate took a 2-1 lead after 2 periods of play last night to take a 4-3 win last night to take game 1. This is a shorthanded effort here. This is Nick Blum, who had a hat trick in last night's game. He tries to beat Hager. Oh! And here comes Tollgate. This is Patrick Aldrich. He's got Kavanaugh with him. Aldrich. Kavanaugh trying to break to the net.
Trailer.
Good job by Gilson. David Kavanaugh now feeds it off to John Kavanaugh. They're cousins, Aldridge. Back to John Kavanaugh. And that is David Kavanaugh. Tollgate is on the power play.
Watch Kavanaugh right here. Good
There's
shot.
John Kavanaugh shot. Nice play there by Brooks. Mount St. Charles clears the zone. Tollgate is back on side. Gilson banks it off the glass. That's Hager now. They're onside.
Wow.
That's Kavanaugh, excuse me. Kavanaugh behind the net. That's Labella trying to get it. Can't do it. Zerkowitz now from Mount St. Charles. He's hit by Kavanaugh. Power play tonight The Titans have 3 shots on 2 power plays, no score. John Kavanaugh flips it over to Aldridge. Wrong man, Jolson just clears it from Mount St. Charles.
Well, Mount St. Charles is being very patient in the box there, and Tollgate cannot find a guy in the seam. And they're being patient also, but it doesn't seem like there's anybody breaking to the net. Not standing around by Tollgate on their power play.
26 seconds to go on the man advantage, no score. David Kavanaugh tries to get off to Alex Hager. Hager now off the glass. Zerkowitz fans on it, picked up here by Labella. Labella shoots it in. Smith trying to get it. On the other side, it's Rinn.
That's a shot here.
That's Hager. Goes behind Soder. Rinn now there. Some fresh legs out there for Tollgate, actually. That is Smith. Over to Vecino.
We're all leaving,
over in front. Hager was in front of that. Shot out. Save Soder.
Just nice save. Again, a dangerous time right at the end of a penalty like that. When you're coming on the ice with your man coming out of the box, everybody kind of relaxes for a split second, and Tollgate took advantage and got a quality shot on Soder. But Soder's stood the test so far. Again, just a nice little pass right here, but watch what happens. Goes right back to the man who made the initial pass. He got a good shot off. I like the way Soder's controlling the rebounds tonight also.
Soder with 108 saves so far in the playoffs this year. Mount St. Charles trying to mount an attack here, and they do. That's Jared Coleman. It's going to go in. Shot. Oh, great play by Valois, but then he didn't see where it was. Tollgate trying to clear it out. There's Rinn now. Trahan now gets it from Mount St. Charles. There's Chevrette.
Nice
Chevrette
move.
being bothered there by Hager. Loose puck there. Coleman. Coleman leaves it off to Cornell. Cornell, little wrister wide.
Should have shot a little bit earlier there. I think he had a better opening. He waited too long.
Picked up here by Castro from Mount St. Charles. Hager bounces it in. Nice play there by Trahan, but then it just crossed the blue line.
Yeah, but see how aggressive Mount St. Charles is here. That line went out there and caused chaos in about 30 seconds of a shift. And the defense is aggressive too. And that's what Bill, look at that face, and you tell me you can't be aggressive for that guy. He knows that in order to win this game, they have to be in Tollgate's face constantly. They cannot allow anything easy to happen.
Let's see what's happening on ice level. What's going on, A.J. Vitone?
Thank you very much, Mike. While Tollgate stressing aggressive play, the Mount side is stressing rhythm. Mount seemed to have it in the first minute of the period, but now Coach Belisle thinks the Mounties have lost rhythm. At least that's what he's saying. Of course, you can credit Tollgate's D for that. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, A.J. Here comes Tollgate. That's David Kavanaugh, the defenseman.
Trailer.
Tries to feed it off here. That is Barrett. Shot in wide. Kavanaugh. That nice play there by, looked like McDonough. Yes, McDonough. Great play there. Kept in by Barrett.
2-on-1.
Feed to McDonough. He's going to have Chevrette also. He's got a one-man to beat. Shot on. Nice play there by Kavanaugh, John Kavanaugh. This kid seems to be everywhere, Kenny.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? He's just look at that. He just kind of followed that puck right through, stayed with it.
First line out there for Tollgate. First line out there for Mount St. Charles. This is the
Jolson.
defenseman Jolson now. Jolson, who likes to pinch in.
He's by himself, though. He's got to get back.
Problem for Jolson, Mount St. Charles was changing lines here, so he was all by himself. This is Patrick Aldridge now. Feeds it off to Vecino. Vecino tries to get it in front, but good play there by Cornell.
You watch Mount. Oh, here's a steal.
Here by Strain. Strain, one man to beat. Wrister save!
Well, he looked like he had an opportunity to pass there, and he didn't.
Scott just took down Savigny.
You know, if you watch the forecheck, we get an opportunity to see any kind of the forecheck. You'll see 3 red shirts. Wherever the puck is, there are immediately 3 red shirts right on the puck. It's all out forecheck, and it's an all-out effort to get possession. Yeah, nice play here by Strain. I thought Strain was going to make a pass. He looked. Oh, he could have maybe made a little slide pass over there to the guy breaking down the middle there. But, you know, he got a shot on net. Valois did a good job of controlling it.
Just to show you the pace of the game and how it has changed, Tollgate was out shooting Mount St. Charles 7-01. Now they have a 10-8 advantage. Here comes Tollgate. A wind-up by Sheridan. Saved by Soder. Bouncing puck right in front of the nets. Soder knocks it off to Glum. Tollgate can't control. It's going to be picked up here by Barrett. He's got Chevret on him. Over to David Cavanaugh. David Cavanaugh has logged a lot of ice time for Tollgate so far on these first 2 games.
I see the body, though. The body was right on him.
That is Nick Blum. He's got Chevret with him, too. Tries a little wrister. Good play there by Dean Smith to bother Nick.
That's one of those little things. Nick was going to shoot the puck, and he got a little hook on his hands, just enough to have him misfire.
Cornell now tries to feed the pass. Could not get strained, and it's an icing call.
Well, you know, again, I like the way Mount is doing this. They're being aggressive. They're saying, what the heck, you know, the only way we're going to win this game is if we continue to be relentless with our forecheck. Tollgate is being patient. They're not making too many careless plays in their zone. And again, you always have to worry if you're Mount St. Charles, Mr. Cavanaugh and company are on the ice.
First line out there for Tollgate. Cavanaugh wins the faceoff, gets it back to Hager. Hager tries to flip it off back to Cavanaugh. Can't do it. Soder is out of position here. That is Patrick Aldridge to Cavanaugh. John Cavanaugh. No one in front of the net right now for Tollgate. Aldridge waiting for someone. And the pass good by Hager.
That was a nice setup, too. Aldridge saw him coming backside. Mounties all had their backs turned.
Belois, who likes to handle the puck. Not a good play there. That is Scott and Serkowitz mixing it up. Cavanaugh in there, too. John Cavanaugh tries to get it out. Gets it to Aldridge. That is Christopher Labella now, a junior.
See how they cut off that middle of the ice? Took away that play.
Mount St. Charles did a good job of that last night as well, but as you can see, dump and chase for Tollgate again tonight.
The only difference is Tollgate doesn't have that real good forecheck going. Other than the first line, the other 2 lines really don't have a good forecheck going on right now.
And that second line is out there for Tollgate.
Nice move by Hager.
Hager has Smith with him, tries to get around. Nice play there by Jared Coleman, picked up by Nick Blum, and it goes into the stands.
Souvenir in the top row. You know, Hager, I think, is going to jump into the play. You can see Cavanaugh jump into the play to try to energize this offense. You know, Hager makes just a nice shift there, loses his balance a little bit, but he has enough presence of mind to keep going. You know, he's trying to make something happen here because I think he kind of feels that the tenor of this game is going in Mounties' favor, even though there's no score on the board.
Alex Hager, who's graduating, he's going to go to South Kent School next year, which is in Connecticut.
It's a Division III powerhouse. I believe they won the championship this year. Interestingly enough, I think I read where they're going to make him into a forward.
Well, looking at him tonight, he's been taking the puck to the net. So, Vecino against Castro. Vecino. That is Barrett, the assistant captain for Tollgate, knocking it in. Cornell now from Mount St. Charles. Feeds it off to Castro. Castro has Jared Coleman with him as well. And Chevret tries to feed it off to Chevret. And that is a nice play there by David Cavanaugh. But great second effort here by Castro. Feeds it off to Trahan. Trahan has Cornell open. Back to Cornell. Cornell being bottled there by Vecino. Knocked away by Tollgate. Vecino now for Tollgate and knocks it away.
Not going to be quite icing, I don't think. Nope. Oh, nice play by Cavanaugh. Look at this.
Cavanaugh leads it off a Labella. Shot on and he missed it.
Oh, boy.
That is Aldridge. Leaves it off for Labella.
Here's Cavanaugh hanging down by the goalie.
Aldridge.
Watch out here.
Pressing. Goal! Patrick Aldridge gives Tollgate a 1-0 lead.
Well, you know, you can see bad things going to happen there. Aldridge just kind of threw it at the goalie and caught the goalie guessing the wrong way. I think the goalie, you watch what happens here. Well, it goes in. He was trying to get the puck backside to David Cavanaugh, breaking backside. That's what the pass is for. David coming, here he is on the backside, but it goes off a defender or the goaltender. I think the goaltender kind of got distracted by Cavanaugh cutting through and behind the net. He kind of lost track of where he was.
That is David Cavanaugh, the defenseman who was pressing, and they give the Titans a 1-0 lead. Patrick Aldridge, who had 3 assists in last night's game, scores his first goal of the series to give the Titans a lead. And by the way, Tollgate has not trailed at all in the first 2 games of the series.
Watch out here. Watch out here.
There is Hager. Hager's got Labella with him too. Over
right
to
here,
Labella. Over to Cavanaugh. Shot, great save by Soder. Gilson now from Mount St. Charles. Gilson streaking. He's got McDonough and Serkowitz with him too. Gilson trying to do it all by himself. Knocked away. Picked up here by Tollgate. Labella knocks it to the side.
Great move by Jilson. He was right in there, boy.
Scott can't handle it. McDonough over in front of the net. Strain can't handle it. Trahan now from Mount St. Charles. Shoots it back into the zone. Patrick Aldrich can't handle it, so he just clears it. 2:49 to go in the second period. Titans with a 1-0 lead. Hager missed that one. Zerkowitz now.
Oh, heavy hit.
Hit on Sheridan. Picked up here by Mount St. Charles. Oh, went off Hager's skate there. But Strain was looking to make a play. Here comes Sheridan now for Tollgate. Vecino tries to block it there. That is Vecino. Vecino tries to stop.
Watch out.
Front shot. Oh!
The post.
Smith. Another try. Score! Sheridan gives Tollgate a 2-0 lead.
That's definitely a backside goal. Well, I'll tell you what. That is a huge goal for Tollgate. A huge goal for Tollgate.
Matt Sheridan did not score a goal in the regular season. Just scored here.
Well, what happens here, the Mounties get it kind of all tied up. It goes here, it hits the post. The goalie's taken out by his own player. Before he can get back, it's in the net. You know, watch what happens here. The goalie's tangled up. The puck comes down. He's got a whole net to shoot at. He just turns around and fires it. Yeah, Mount St. Charles going to call a timeout here.
And there's Will Parker really trying to motivate his team. I don't know if they need any motivation right now. A 2-0 lead.
Well, the one thing that can be said for Mount St. Charles is we still have 2:14 left in the second period, so still 17 minutes of hockey left. To Tollgate's advantage here, though, they can go back to that dump and forecheck and be cautious and not be, getting anybody caught down deep and making stupid plays coming out of their zone. But the opportunity here for Tollgate is great because Mount St. Charles is going to have to take some chances with their defense, and in doing so, you can create Tollgate odd man rushes.
For Mount St. Charles, they have never been in this position in the last several years. They've lost game 1, they've come back to win game 2, but they have never been down, Ken, 2-0 with 2:14 to go in the second period.
No, it's a strange animal for Mount St. Charles, but again, I'm sure Dave Belial is basically telling them, you're just going to keep working.
What are the benches saying, AJ Vitone?
After that last goal, Coach Parker very animated, flexing his muscles and screaming much like that of Hulk Hogan. If you want to know what he's been saying, it's been, let's go, your time is now. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, AJ. And for Matt Sheridan, who only had 2 assists, no goals and 2 assists in the regular season, just gave Tollgate a 2-0 lead. His first goal of the playoffs, too. I got a feeling he's going to remember that one, Ken.
Yeah. But that proves to be the winner in particular.
One thing, if you're Tollgate, you do not want to let up.
And again, what's going to happen is they're going to get opportunities purely by the fact that Mount St. Charles is going to have to gamble.
McDonough now tries to feed it off. That is Jilson. Jilson tries to wind up, can't do it. Zerkowitz now from Mount St. Charles feeds it off. Blocked in front. Aldridge, good play there on Bailey. Aldridge on one knee knocks it away. Hager now, 1:16 to go in the second period, 2-0 Titans.
This is when your legs start to get a little heavy now, especially Mount St. Charles. You start to feel the pressure, and the pressure sometimes physically takes a lot out of you.
And here's Labella now. Labella streaking in, winds up, shot!
Wow.
Good job by Soder to cut down the angle. Less than a minute to go in the second period. Jilson now from Mount St. Charles.
See, Jilson's tired.
Scott now for Tollgate. That's Chevret, but he's got to wait for Castro to clear the zone. Hager just knocks it away. Jilson now for Mount.
Jilson needs to get off the ice. He's tired. He's making tired plays.
Labella knocks back in. 34 seconds to go. Labella still out there for Tollgate, and he'll get off the ice. That is Kavanaugh now. Strain tries to pick it up, can't. Dean Smith. 25 seconds to go. Titans out shooting Mount St. Charles by 14-10, and they're winning 2-0.
Well, again, Tollgate, now we'll see if Tollgate can get back to that game plan they were so successful last night of dumping and forechecking, Again, they really haven't tested, the goaltender Tollgate. Brad Valois enough, I don't think Mount.
That is Cornell, tries to knock it in.
Knuckleball.
Valois had a hard time with that one. David Cavanaugh, he's bothered there by McDonough. He's got Zerkowitz in front of the net. Now Smith picks up on him, 11 seconds to go.
See, there's
And
a chance,
Sheridan just takes a hit there by Cornell, picked up by Trahan. And Mount St. Charles is going to go into the dressing room for the first time after 2 periods of play and losing game 1, trailing by 2.
Well, you know, again, if you're Dave Belisle and Bill Belisle, you've just got to reinforce the fact that you did everything you had to do in those first 2 periods. Unfortunately, they came up a little bit short, obviously. Tollgate, on the other hand, I think that Coach Parker is going to stress, let's get back to dump, forecheck, be aggressive, and know that Mount St. Charles is going to be Katie bar the door in this 3rd period.
Are we 15 minutes away from history in high school hockey in the Ocean State? Maybe. Titans, after 2, lead Mount St. Charles 2-0. Okay. 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 This is just a quick thing. Okay. Welcome back to Schneider Arena. That score is true. After 2 periods of play, Tollgate with a 2-0 lead over Mount St. Charles, and the Mount side of this arena, Ken Howell, is kind of stunned.
Well, what it comes down to right here is Mount Pride versus Tollgate tenacity. Who wins? I mean, you know, Mount St. Charles is going to come out like gangbusters. If Tollgate can withstand that first 5 or 6 minutes of the period, not give up a goal, then Tollgate's got a great opportunity.
We're going to hear from 2 stars on both sides and the 2 coaches coming up next. After 2 periods of play, the Titans lead the Mounties 2-0.
Boring. Yeah. He's doing good.
Okay, the players are first, right? Hey, Sheila, the players are first, right? Sheila, the players are first, right? Okay, and then we're going to take a break and come back with the coaches, right? Okay, what player is first, too, that we're going to speak to? Okay, Alex here. Okay. Players first, then we're going to take a break.
Right.
Okay, yep. And welcome back to Schneider Arena after 2 periods of play in Game 2 of the Championship Division Series. Tollgate with a 2-0 lead over Mount St. Charles. If Tollgate wins tonight, they are the state championship. And you know, you had a chance to actually sit down with 4 of the top players on these 2 teams earlier this weekend.
Yeah, and they are all very, very class gentlemen, and talking to them, they all had great expectations for this weekend.
And all 4 know what's at stake this weekend here at Schneider Arena.
We've been waiting our whole lives to come here, and we've watched games here, and now we finally get to play here, and we're happy we've made it this far, but we need to win it to be successful. And, that's what we need to do, to come here and be victorious.
Well, we've beaten them once this season, and we know what they've got and what we've got, and we just got to work hard and play our game, and hopefully things turn out the right way for us.
Well, this year in the finals, I think a big part of our game that we need is we'll have to play the body and really work on using our speed in a bigger ice surface as Providence College has, and just by using our speed and putting the puck in the net.
Well, no doubt, Tollgate's a tough team we have to play in the finals. They've already beaten us this year, and they do play good defense. But I think what we need to do is just kind of get a lot of shots in the goaltender, crash the net, give it to our points, and let them try to control the play and see what that happens.
Play the body, use their speed. Mount St. Charles has done that and still has not been successful in the first 2 games against Tollgate.
Great expectations by both of those captains from those teams. Let's see what happens in this 3rd period, Mike.
What are the coaches thinking about in this series? You'll hear from Dave Belisle and Will Parker coming up next, right here on Cox 3. And we are back at Schneider Arena, Game 2 of the Championship Series. Tollgate with a 2-0 lead over Mount St. Charles. And you could say it is the rookie against the veteran on the coaching side.
Well, Will Parker following the shoes of Mike Gaffney, and I'm sure his heart is beating real strong right now. On the other side of the coin, Bill Belisle, he's a veteran. He knows what to do, and he knows what to say. And he and Dave will, I'm sure, inspire his kids right now.
And both know what to do in this game.
Coach Gaffney to our whole Tollgate community is just he's just an icon. He started this whole thing. I was a freshman when we were B champions, and my assistant coaches were also somewhere on the team, somewhere in junior high and all that, so they knew what we're getting into. And we made the move up. It was just him getting us to believe we could play at that level, and we could, and that has carried on. And I've tried to instill the same type of philosophy with these young men that hard work, you can accomplish anything that you want. And I think that the biggest key was I wasn't an outsider coming in. I've been in this program for 6 years as assistant coach. I played for Coach Gaffney for 4 years, so I had 10 years of experience with him, as did most of these guys that I'm with. And I think we just, with our personalities, not touch on things, I've just carried the same kind of philosophy over to these young men.
Well, I think everyone sees Bill Belisle as this drill sergeant type, mean coach. But if you get a chance to practice with him or be with him for 25 years as a co-coach with him, you understand that first and foremost, he's very passionate with his kids, loves his kids, and he is very receptive to their needs. He wants to push their kids to reach their ultimate goals. So that's what you see, that forceful Bill Belisle, because he's trying to reach their ultimate goals. But behind that, you see a man who is high-fiving, encouraging them to do their best, giving them those extra things like whether it's a ride or whether it's if somebody gets hurt in a game, and you look for this, if one of my players gets hurt in the game, Bill Belisle will be the first one to take care of that boy, leave the game. It could be with 1 minute left, double overtime. He's got to take care of that boy. He's just a very passionate and caring man. And I think you know that because you know Coach outside of hockey. He's a family man, and this is his family outside his home, in his rink. These players, they're his kids, and he treats them like his kids. He treats them with respect, and he treats them with love.
Well, Dave and Bill Belisle, we're going to have to pull out all the stops in this third period in Game 2. Kenny.
Well, I can tell you, in all the years I've been in high school hockey, 27 of them, Bill Belisle has been an inspiration to me. And I know that Bill Belisle is down there and just telling his kids, look, give me your best effort. Give me what you got right here. Let's see what we can do. Using that Mount pride to reinforce that. And, we'll see what happens.
And we'll see what Mount has left after 2 periods of play in Game 2. If Tollgate wins, they win the championship. They lead after 2-0.
Bother trying to
And welcome back to Schneider Arena. We're getting ready to play period 3. Tollgate with a 2-0 lead, and they scored both goals, Kenny, in the second period.
Yeah, we're going to get a good view of this from the reverse angle camera. And again, it's just a shot. It looks like they were trying to pass out in front of number 19. It went off the goaltender. An unfortunate situation for Mount St. Charles. The second goal right here, again from the reverse angle. You watch what happens. The goaltender gets knocked down by his own man. He's got no chance to recover. The puck just bounces off the top of the post. And the Tollgate player is Johnny on the spot, Sheridan, and he puts home his first career playoff goal. And first goal of the season, you said, right?
Aldrich and Sheridan scoring for Tollgate. Tollgate outshooting Mount now 14-11. Face-offs, though, Mount St. Charles still winning, but at least at this point right now, Ken, it doesn't really matter.
Well, again, the power play shots, that Mount St. Charles hasn't any power play shots. And again, that one kill early in the period looked like it was going to help, but the first period was going to help Mount St. Charles, possibly energize them. And it did to a point. But Tollgate is opportunistic. I guess that's the best way to describe them. They just take advantage of all of the little situations. And now Mount's going to have to jump in the play a lot with their defense. And I think you're going to see some opportunities here for Tollgate as this game progresses.
You see Mount coming out flying here?
I'd be shocked if they don't.
All right, we're set 15 minutes away. The Titans are 15 minutes away from taking the state title. 2-0 over Mount St. Charles. That is Gilson. Over to Plum now. Glum went a hat trick last night. Zerkowitz now picked up by Glum. Glum broken up by Kavanaugh.
You know what can happen here when it comes to Mount St. Charles? There's no one player can try to do it all by himself. It's going to take a team effort here.
Tollgate's going to have to get back on side. They do. There's Gilson now. Tollgate tries to get it to center ice. It's broken up there by Gilson. Nick Gilson tries to wind up. Bothered there by Labella. Shot on. Blocker save by Valois.
Well, it's got a guy in front all alone.
That is Savigny all by himself.
See, Gilson got caught overplaying the puck there, and he just was out of position.
Well, I got a line change here for both teams, but Gilson's still out there for Mount St. Charles. Picked up here by Scott for Tollgate. Tries to get it out, can't do it. Here's Dean Smith. Vecino. Gilson's got to get there before Vecino does. Nick does. That's Savigny with him. Turns. Just underway in the third period. 2-0 Tollgate. Lagasse falls down. Sheridan does as well. That's Lagasse trying to get it. And it almost comes up our way.
Yeah, I know. There's a young lady there. She's got a pretty fancy hairdo, and she also was almost sporting a black eye on that one. Oh, we got a guy down on the ground. Did somebody get hit by the puck here? We may have had our first shot in the face off the rebound of the puck.
Okay, back 13:35 to go in the third period. Mount St. Charles now with Kenny with their third line out there, trying to get some fresh legs out there. That is Chevret. Chevret tries to feed it into Strain. Broken up there by Scott, picked up there by Kavanaugh.
Well, Mount's not going to deviate from the game plan, at least this early in the period.
You see that Tollgate might rag this puck a little bit.
Well, I mean, sometimes a team can go into a little bit of a shell, and when that happens, start to get back on your heels, and all of a sudden bad things happen.
Brooks gets it to Strain.
Tollgate's best to play. It's just the way they have been playing it all night long.
There's Chevret. Chevret tries to feed it, can't do it.
Backside.
Stick save there by Valois, kept in by Brooks. Savigny uses the body there.
Good hit.
Savigny trying to get it, can't do it. Chevret now. A goal by Mount St. Charles here would really wake up their team. Broken up there by Bella. Strain, winds, shot on, saved by Valois.
Here we've got a penalty coming up right here. Penalties on Tollgate. Yep. Hit from behind. That's a good call by Frank Rawcliffe on a hit from behind, a delayed whistle. Well, if Mount's power play ever was going to come to bear right here, this is the moment in time when Mount's power play has to work.
And they'll have their top line out there. Zerkowitz at center, Glum and McDonough on the wings. At the point, it'll be Brooks. I assume Gilson will come out. Christopher Labella hitting from behind. He is in the box, and it is Jilson coming out from Mount St. Charles. Vecino wins the face-off, kept in by Brooks. Brooks banks it off over to Zerkowitz. McDonough is in front of the net, shot through the crease. Picked up by Jilson. Good play there by Vecino. He loses his stick. That's David Kavanaugh, and he flips it out. Mount St. Charles on the power play.
Give away.
Soder now leaves it off for Brooks. Brooks ahead for McDonough. Mount's offside. They're going to have to get out of the zone. Now they do. McDonough. McDonough still streaking. Going to use his backhand. Jilson now is in front of the net along with Zerkowitz. And Zerkowitz just gets taken down by David Kavanaugh. Blum, who had a hat trick in last night's game, feeds it off to McDonough. McDonough back to the point to Brooks. Craig Brooks over to McDonough.
Jilson
straight into the net. Shot on. Save Valois.
So that's a set play. Jilson coming backside looking for a rebound or something coming through the goaltender. Mount St. Charles is going to keep that shot on the ice there, though. Again, you'll see he's waiting. There comes Jilson backside, but Valois controls the rebound. You'll see Jilson appear. There's a little orange stick there. And again, you know what?
There's Jilson, a little wrister. Oh!
Nice shot. Nice save.
Blocker save there by Valois. And Tollgate clears it.
Now here's where Mount St. Charles has still got to be a little bit careful because now you've got Kavanaugh and Aldridge on the ice. This is a little bit different type of situation because either one of these guys can pick your pocket.
Aldridge, who already has a goal in tonight's game, 3 assists in last night's game. David Kavanaugh knocks it away. Brooks now, 35 seconds to go on Mount's power play. 2-0 Titans. That is Blum. Blum still controls it for Mount St. Charles. He has McDonough with him too. Loses it, picked up by Zerkowitz. Zerkowitz back to Blum. It's the official with that. Zerkowitz now.
Jilson's going to be careful here because they're covering the points. They're allowing the play to work down low.
15 seconds to go in the power play. That's Jilson. Tries to feed it to McDonough. Good play there by Hager, the captain for Tollgate.
It's a real good play. Let's see what happens here, though. Got Jilson back here.
Back over to Jilson. Jilson feeds it off. The power play is done. That is Hager, and he clears it out.
Hit somebody on the Tollgate bench. Otherwise, Labella might have had a break there. Well, I'm sure Coach Parker is very happy with that penalty kill. That was a big moment. Because if Mount had scored there, put him right back in the game. Again, there's still plenty of time for Mount St. Charles, but I would think they've got to get something on the board here in the next 5 or 6 minutes to really make this game tight, make it interesting.
You're also going to wonder, Kenny, about the streak. As it start, do these players start thinking about this now with 10-19 to go in this third period?
Oh, I'm sure both teams are thinking about the streak. I guess if you can think about this at this moment in time.
Tries to feed it off to Chevret, I should say. Back to the point. That is Trahan. Tries a little wrister of Vecino. Vecino tries to get it off to Smith, and Smith just dumps it in.
Ooh, that could have been icing.
No icing. It's waved off. That is Trahan now. Trahan tries to get it off. He does so. That is Brandon Castro. Castro is hit there by, nice effort there by Castro. We're going to get a whistle.
Well, I tell you what, it seems like Mount St. Charles is making a concentrated effort to go top shelf on Valois, and I'm not sure that's where you want to beat him top shelf. They're all coming up high. He's going to he makes a nice move by the defenseman, and then watch what happens. He's falling down, so really didn't have much of a choice there. That's the only way the puck is going to really do is go up. I think they'd be better served to keep that puck on the ice and get a rebound out of it.
Talking to a couple of parents after last night's game, they said that, Valois is down on the ice all the time. Why don't they just go top shelf? Well, he's got 18 saves. There was a guy in the National Hockey League that was on the ice all the time, Patrick Waugh. He was a little successful doing that.
Well, he's got a good glove, and he's got good reflexes, and he covers a lot of area with those big pads.
9:39 to go, third period. Tollgate wins. They win the state championship. That goes right through the crease. Looks like Valois got his stick on that.
Yeah, again, Jilson was all the way down in front of the net, so you're going to see Jilson really getting involved in the play down low.
Craig Brooks now, picked up by Aldridge. Barrett over to David Kavanaugh. David Kavanaugh to John Kavanaugh.
There's your ragging you're asking about, ragging the puck. Kavanaugh just kind of held the puck and notching on until a few more seconds.
That is Jilson. Jilson's starting to look a little tired out there.
Well,
Here's Nick turning on the guns here.
See?
And this is David Cavanaugh. He's got John Cavanaugh open. It's a 2-on-1. Shoot! Score!
Game over. Well, you know what happened there? Again, you expend a lot of energy. You made a good point. Gilson was exhausted. He came up the ice. Cavanaugh jumped into the play. And as I alluded to before, when you take those chances down 2-0, only bad things usually come out of that. See, Gilson's caught right here. Now we got a 3-on-1. David Cavanaugh waits. Looks like he picked the 5-hole, put it home. John Cavanaugh was on the other side. I thought for sure he'd pass it, but he made a great shot.
On the reverse angle, David Cavanaugh. Soder had him.
Yeah. 5-hole.
3-0 Titans. Here's Nick Glum. Thought about winding up. Good play by Hager to get him away. Hager hits Glum, but it's Hager that goes down. John Cavanaugh now banks it off to Labella. Labella was broken up there by Gilson. And here's Aldridge. He's got Cavanaugh with them too. Over to Cavanaugh, a little too far ahead. 8:23 to go. Third period. 3-0 Titans.
Mr. Soda better be ready because there's going to be a lot more of those tonight before this game is over.
The crowd's starting to chant Derek's last name. Soder only a sophomore. You know, Ryan Hatch played just about every minute last year for Mount St. Charles, but Soder got to sit on the bench. It's a tough spot for a kid like that to come into this.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know what? He's only a sophomore. I'm thinking he's 15 years old, maybe. Think of the pressure on a 15-year-old kid.
Oh. That is David Cavanaugh hit Matthew Zerkowitz. Picked up here by Barrett now. Barrett for tollgate.
Keep your heads up down there, AJ.
Tollgate at least keeping two guys back, Kenny, now.
Yeah, well, again, what they got is basically what they got here is a single forecheck. Covering both the wings, forcing the puck up the middle. The defenseman come in the middle, take away that center ice pass.
That is Aldridge now, who has a goal in this game. Patrick, the state's second leading scorer, behind his line mate John Cavanaugh. Strain tries to get it out. Bad play, kept in by Barrett.
Mount's got nothing left.
And that is Aldridge. Aldridge now, he's got Labella behind the net. That is Labella.
Backside defenseman.
Tries to get it back to Cavanaugh, can't do it. This is picked here by Strange. William Strain from Mount St. Charles. He's got Castro with him too, and it's picked off by Labella.
Nice back checking by Labella.
Trahan. This is going to go on Valois. Knocks it away from Castro. Castro looks like has no legs left there.
I think Mount St. Charles, they just kind of really tied at this moment in time.
6:30 to go, third period, game 2. The Titans can hang on. They break the streak at 26 from Mount St. Charles. The Mounties coming into this game winning 26 straight hockey titles.
Well, you know, that's a phenomenal number, and I'm sure Bill Belial each and every year, as he looks at the season, you know, I don't even think he even thinks about that. I know that David had said they're a young team. They weren't really tested until they got to the Henrican Series. And, hey, Tollgate's Titans are the Titans here tonight, no doubt about it.
Well, Belial, the first time he made it here was in 1976. His team lost to LaSalle. He hasn't lost since. He doesn't score at least 3 goals to tie this game in about 6 minutes. It'll be his second loss. Little roller there, shot. Oh, Beloit's get a piece of that one.
Yeah.
That was Brooks who pinched in the defenseman, and now here comes Tollgate.
2-1-0.
This is Sheridan, all right, it's a goal tonight. Shot, save, Soder.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Sheridan had scored there, he might have jumped right up through the roof, and we maybe would have had to recover him somehow with a crane.
Matthew,
oh my God.
Matthew had no goals and 2 assists, had a goal tonight.
Let me tell you what, his eyes look like beach balls. We had a picture of his eyes there. Look, he said, oh my God, I've got it. Oh, this is, oh boy. Jeepers.
Good save there by Soder. 5:52 to go in the third period. First line back out there for Tollgate.
You're going to see Tollgate again, just much like last night when they were in the game. You're going to see the situation tonight that Cavanaugh and Aldridge and Labella are going to be out there every other shift.
This is picked up by Savigny. Savigny shot on and it's a save by Valois. So, AJ, what are the Belials saying now?
Mike, the Belisles are telling their players, guys, just shoot the puck at the net. Just shoot it like crazy. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Don't let up. Mike, back to you.
Well, AJ, they've outshot the Titans, believe it or not, 20-16. But Brad Valois has made 20 saves. This is Savigny, can't hang on to it. Trahan now from Mount St. Charles. Each second is so important now for the Mounties.
Well, you see, the difference is that they're getting one shot. Valois is making the save, and that's it. There's no second shot. There's no rebound. And, Brad Valois, his game plan obviously was to just make that one good shot and one good save and control it, because he knows that Mount is crashing the net. And to his credit, he's just stayed with his game plan.
Well, so many players over the years, Kenny, have made it to the National Hockey League. This is Chevrette, shot on. Another great save by Valois.
Yeah, that was
no rebound.
That was right up in his face. I think it kind of surprised him, but he had his glove up there and he made a save. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. If you look up at the board right now, he's looking at 5-16. He's looking at, high school hockey immortality, I guess, for himself and his team. And by the way, this is a team dominated by a lot of junior players, Tollgate.
By the way, Tollgate will only lose 2 players. Their captain, who just banked it off the boards and into the crowds, Alex Hager, he is graduating, and Mark Barrett is graduating. That is it. The first line, they're all coming back.
Well, it's a tribute to the Tollgate program, the work that Mike Gaffney did prior to this year, and then, of course, the work that Mr. Parker and his staff did in following up on that.
Mount St. Charles has a lot of their players coming back, too. They have 7 players who are graduating, but you never know who you lose now at this point, Kenny, to juniors or a prep school. Yeah,
it's a whole other world out there. You look at college rosters today, it's dominated by kids who really haven't played a lot of high school hockey, but they've played junior hockey.
This is Nick Glum, shot on through the crease, no go. Shots on goal, Mount St. Charles out shooting Tollgate 21-16, but where it counts, the Titans with a 3-0 lead. Less than 5 minutes to go, 4:35 in the third period. McDonough bothered there by Smith. Mount's first line is out there, and they're going to have to stay out there for most of this time.
Here comes Sheridan again.
Soder knocks it away, picked up by Glum. Nick Glum tries to get it out, can't do it. Picked up there by Vecino. Glum just knocks it back into the zone.
The top line for Mount might get 1 or 2 more shifts, and that'll be it.
That is Barrett, one of the 2 seniors we were talking about. That is Castro now. Castro.
See, what's happening with Mount St. Charles is their defense is really pinching, having to pinch, obviously. But in doing that, there's nobody back at the point. A couple of times the puck's come back to the point. There's been nobody there to collect it.
Savigny now from Mount St. Charles. He's hit there by Smith. And if you're Tollgate, you got to like this pace.
Well, that was the wall of Tollgate right there. 5 guys right across the blue line saying, hey, dump it if you want to, but we're not going to let you carry it and make something good.
Nick Gilson almost loses it in front of the goalie. That is Castro. Strain now from Mount St. Charles. Gets by Cavanaugh, but Cavanaugh, a good second effort there. Back to the point, Aldridge, little wrister, saves Soder, loose puck. Brandon Castro now from Mount St. Charles.
Well, let me tell you, the emotional and physical air is going out of the Mount St. Charles balloon right here. There's no doubt about it. Tollgate's got jump. They've got jump in their step. And their adrenaline is really pumping.
You know, Kenny, too, when you hear about high school hockey, the private schools, the parochial schools always seem to get, a lot of the ink. This is going to be a huge boost for public school hockey.
Well, of course, Tollgate is a little bit different than your average public school in that they do have a vocational situation. They do get a few extra players that way, but it is really a true, public school in the sense that they don't pay to go there.
Tollgate, too, with so much rich history, they have won Met B titles, but when they've moved up to the championship division, they have yet to win. They're 2 minutes and 21 seconds away from changing that.
Yeah, to their credit, though, they made a commitment. They've stayed with that commitment.
That is Trahan, shot in, blocked in front. Mount St. Charles just can't get a rhythm going. 2:09 to go in this hockey game. When will they pull the goalie, Kenny?
I would think that they might not pull the goal. Believe it or not.
There's Trahan, winds up, shot, blocker save by Valois.
even when they have a quality shot, somebody from tollgate gets in front of it.
Cornell can't handle it. Labella around to David Kavanaugh. That's Aldridge, excuse me. Aldridge tied up by two Mount St. Charles players, taken down. No call. I don't think we're going to hear any more whistles here.
Oh, here we go. There's a scrum here in front of the net. See, the tollgate staff is right in saying the referee should be calling some stuff here because you don't want this to get out of control. No doubt about it. Well, you know, you and I, Mike, have been through a few of these together. I've been through this for quite a few years, and I always thought that there would be a night when we would witness something like this. I guess tonight is the night. It's a tollgate's credit, boy. They had a game plan, and they stayed with the game plan. They are pulling the goalie right now.
Mount getting a little frustrated in that last series. They have 6 attackers out there now. It's 3-0, a minute 26 to go. You know, David Belisle told us before the game last night, Kenny, that this team never takes it for granted that they're going to win. And he says they never take it for granted that they're going to make it to the championship series.
No, I tell you what, they had a tough series with Hendricken. So, I mean, you know, the bottom line is that they knew this was going to be tough this year.
Back to the point, Craig Brooks shot.
Look at that play by the defender in front.
Nice play there by Kavanaugh.
Let me tell you what, Kavanaugh stuck his arm out and made that save. You see that? That was incredible. You know, they want this shutout for Brad Delois. There's no doubt about it. You watch Kavanaugh, he's going to stick his arm out. He's laying on the ice. Watch his arm come out right there. He actually stops that with his glove. Then has the presence of mind to release the puck because obviously you cover that puck, it could be a penalty or even a situation where you could have a even bigger advantage from Mount St. Charles.
You know, tollgate came into the playoff series losing 2 out of their last 3 games.
Open net goal.
Like they're in a losing streak here. Oh. Kavanaugh is taken down. We've got less than a minute to go to history here at Schneider Arena. That is Jeff Gilson, or Nick Gilson, I should say. When his brother Jeff was on the ice back in '97, his team won the title. Nick's not going to be so lucky.
Well, you know, half of this building is cheering and half of this building is just sitting in their seats in disbelief. But you know what? Every dynasty is meant to end. There's no dynasty that goes on forever. And rest assured that Bill Belisle and David Belisle and the Mount St. Charles team will be back in this position again very soon.
35 seconds to go in this game. Mount St. Charles trying to at least get something into the net. They're not going to be able to do it. No one will ever forget Mount's streak of 26 straight hockey titles. But you have to think that everyone will remember the Titans. And that is an empty net goal by Tollgate.
Well, if you told me tonight that Tollgate was going to win this game 4-0, I would have said, not possible. I heard somebody downstairs say they did. Oh, well. Oh, okay. You know, I'll tell you what. Mount St. Charles is a great team, and they played a great series, but Tollgate had the game plan. I've always felt that the team that could come out and stick with their game plan and not lose their composure and stay out of the penalty box and just attempt to control the game had the opportunity to beat Mount, and that's exactly what Tollgate did tonight.
17 seconds to go. There are signs in the building that say, remember the Titans. Kenny, I don't think anyone's going to forget them.
No.
Tollgate goes on to defeat Mount St. Charles to break the streak at 26. Titans win.
Unbelievable. You know, I heard Will Parker make a comment. His comment was that early on, this is your moment. This is your moment. And it obviously is the night of the Titan. An incredible, incredible scene. And you know what? Mount St. Charles, those players on the ice have nothing to be ashamed of. They played their hearts out. And although the dynasty is over, Bill Belisle knows that he got a great effort out of his team. Wow. How about Will Parker, first-year coach? Incredible. Just incredible. Well, I'll tell you what, if I had to pick an MVP here, I'd be torn between Mr. Kavanaugh, but I really got...
Okay, the head coach of the Tollgate Titans is Will Parker, and A.J. Vitone is with him. A.J.?
Thank you, Mike. Coach, everybody wants to be a part of history, and right now, my friend, you are a part of history. What is going through your mind? Please share it with me.
Just the hard work that these young men do every day at the rink, in the gym, just what they bring to our team and our school is this is what they deserve.
You wanted these guys obviously to be aggressive. I heard you saying you want them to apply pressure, make sure they're relentless and they don't give up. Comment on that. They obviously did a great job of that this evening.
Right, that was any game. If you apply pressure on the opponent's defense, turnovers will come. And we happen to have a few guys who can capitalize off that.
You have a guy in net, obviously, you must be very proud of in Valois. Please tell me about his play. Comment.
Brad just seems to thrive. The bigger the atmosphere, the bigger Brad plays. And it's just, he's an unbelievable young man.
Atmosphere doesn't get any bigger than this. Enjoy it. Congratulations. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, A.J. And, you know, we saw a shot of Bill Belisle crying. And, you know, Kenny, we see that even when they win. So it's not just the fact that Mount St. Charles' streak has come to an end.
Well, I think the emotion of it has nothing to do with the streak. With Bill Belisle, it's all about his love for the game. And you know what? David Belisle, great gesture going down to the end of the ice and pointing to the Mount fans and saying, stand up and applaud this Tollgate team because they did something really special here tonight.
And Dave was the first one at Sunrise waiting for the players, too. We're going to be back with the ceremonies and more reaction to the stunning win. Tollgate is the top hockey team in the state. They beat Mount 4-0.
Bill.
Nice job, Coach.
Yeah, well done.
Respect you a lot. Respect you a real lot. Thank you. Good game, Coach.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Coach, good job. Good job.
And welcome back to Schneider Arena. Bill Belisle greeting the Tollgate Titans. The Titans breaking Mount's streak of 26 straight hockey titles, 4-0, the final score.
You know, what a great thrill for a kid, though, to go over there and just, you know you've won, but also be able to know that the man who's held this title and his teams have held this title for so long is willing to give you that big hug.
Well, one of the reasons why Tollgate won this championship was goaltending. Brad Valois was huge, and he joins A.J. Vitone. A.J.?
Mike, you got that right. Valois was huge in goal. And let me just ask you right now, what is going through your mind? I mean, obviously this must be incredible. The streak is now over, and you, my friend, were a part of it. What are you thinking about?
I don't know. I'm just glad I got to do it with these guys. These guys stuck it through all season, through injuries, through everything. They did everything. I can't believe it. I played with these kids since I've just started playing hockey. It's just unbelievable to win it with these guys.
How important was it, obviously, to get that first victory in this series? That must have been a huge momentum factor, certainly. It must have did a lot for your confidence as well. Talk about that.
Yeah, it does. It gives us I don't want to say that it gives us like we have a Monday for a layaway, but it just gives us the confidence in school the next day or whatever, that we know that we have 2 games to get it done. If it doesn't work the first game, we can learn from our mistakes so we can get it done the 3rd game.
And speaking of confidence, you were certainly confident between the pipes. Talk about your play in general.
I just tried to keep my team in there. That's all I did. I just did the best I could.
All right. Congratulations, my friend. All right, Mike, back to you.
Thank you, AJ. And he was cool in front of the net. Through the 2 games, Kenny, he did not give up a lot of rebounds.
Well, again, unlike his goaltenders that have played Mount in the past, he was not spectacular. He was workmanlike, and I like his work ethic. I like the way he, in particular, controlled the rebounds. He was on top of his game. He allowed his players to clear in front for him. He did all of the little things that are necessary to beat a fine team like Mount St. Charles. Maybe it's that golf in him. Maybe that, who knows? Sometimes you have to be cool to play that game too. So the guy was cool. He was really cool tonight, and I really like the way he played the entire series.
By the way, he was great in this series. He was great in the LaSalle series, and he had an outstanding regular season. He made 313 saves in 14 games, goals against of 1.95. So this was not running into a hot goalie. This was a goalie who did it all year long for Tollgate.
Call him Mr. Consistent. And consistency sometimes is the key in that long path from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. It culminates here in a state championship.
Well, Brad Valois can enjoy this, and then he can go out and play a little golf when the weather gets a little bit warmer.
Yeah, I am sure it'll help his golf game, just the confidence in knowing what a great job he did here.
I think that expression right there by Keith Legassi tells it all, the expression there. Here's the Titan players, Mount St. Charles. That is Craig Brooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2003-2004 Mount St. Charles Mounties.
Again, an outstanding effort by Mount St. Charles. I mean, I know it's got to be tough, especially for the captains there, Jilson and Glum, but nothing to be ashamed of at all.
The champions of the 2004 Rhode Island Interscholastic League High School Hockey Championship Division, Tollgate High School. Accepting the award for the Titans are the captains and head coach Will Parker.
We interviewed these 2 guys the other day. They said it best. They said, you know what, we're just going to play our game, and we're going to go out there and do what's worked for us all year long. And obviously, these 2 guys are really, really good.
All right, let's get a reaction on the other side of the coin. AJ Vitone has Dave Belisle. AJ?
Thank you, Mike. It was one heck of a streak, that is for sure. What do you tell these guys in a situation like this? Obviously, you're very proud of them for all that they did. What do you say to them?
Oh, they played their hearts out tonight. I tell them, some of these kids like Nick Jolson and our captain Glum, they got 3 more than I had. so I mean, they got beat by a better team today. That's all it was about it. Our kids played their hearts out. This team was on a destiny run, and I always said a hot goaltender would beat us. And that's not the case tonight. A good team beat us tonight. So hail to the champions, and it had to end sometime, and the better team won this series.
We always talk about Mount Pride, and as you just said, the kids played their hearts out. That's got to make you as a coach feel very good. Comment on that.
Yeah, they fought right to the very end. 3-0. We're still putting pressure on them, and they didn't want to let go, and neither did I. But in the end, they handled it like true champions would. They're upset about it and sad about it, but they know it was time. They know that they got beat by a better team.
Coach, it was one heck of a run, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, AJ. Mount St. Charles, they have won 38 hockey titles over their entire span, 26 in a row. And it's hard to say that Dave Belisle was never in that part as a player, but he was in that streak as a coach. And really, he's done a lot of the work. His father gets a lot of credit, and deservedly so, but Dave does a lot of work, too.
Dave's a great coach. And, I'll always take with me what Dave said to me the other day is that the best 25 years of his life have been the 25 years that the last 25 he spent with his dad. What a great opportunity for a son to spend with his dad that period of time. And, win or lose, and obviously they did win. It's just a great experience. And you can look in David Belisle's eyes and know the love for his dad and the way he feels. And you know what? There's a guy right there that's a true sportsman. He's what high school sports is all about. Caring about his kids, making his kids do the best they can. And, yeah, he's a legend, but he's also a great guy.
Well, one of the stars for the Tollgate Titans is their captain. He's one of only 2 guys leaving the school. He's a senior. A.J. Battone has got Alex Hager. A.J.?
Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. The streak is now over. You are a piece of history. Comment on that.
It's amazing. I can't describe the feeling right now. It's the best feeling. I've been working my whole life. Our team has been working our entire life for this, and we finally done it. And they played a great game, and Coach Belisle is an awesome, amazing coach, and Coach Parker just brought us through this, and it was great. Just great.
Can you talk about what you're thinking about, obviously, when you know it's the 3rd period and this can actually happen and it gets closer and closer? I mean, are you able to concentrate? I mean, what's going through your mind at that point?
We played our typical Titans 3rd period. That's what we played. We played it all year, and we did it, and we were successful.
How good does it make you feel to know that from this day on, they will remember the Titans?
It's the best feeling in the world. Can't describe it.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mike, back to you.
Well, their head coach was a goalie who played against Mount St. Charles and Will Parker. He unfortunately couldn't win the title, but he'll take it as a coach, and his goalie, Brad Valois, is your series MVP.
Wow, just, well, you know, that would have been my pick for sure because he was the backbone of this team, and just a great, great job by a great bunch of kids. And, you know, what a great opportunity, Mike, to come to this rink and this venue each year and see great high school sportsmanship, great high school hockey play. And, hey, we always sit up here and talk about the end of an era and the end of a thing, but we saw it here tonight. Dave Belisle said it best. The best team won.
Go Tollgate. Well, when they go back to school on Monday, I assume they're going to have some type of celebration. If school officials there haven't planned it yet, they better start planning it because these kids absolutely deserve it. And this is something we've seen the last 26 years with Mount St. Charles, but not anymore.
Well, you know, let the pictures speak for themselves, you know. Young high school athletes, top of their game, enjoying that moment. It's just a great, great time. It's a great, great moment. The fans are here still for Tollgate. They're excited. Their adrenaline's pumping.
Well, Valois was the MVP. How about John Cavanaugh? John Cavanaugh was huge. 3 goals and an assist last night. And now we go to the ice and A.J. Battone, who has Bill Belisle. A.J.?
Thank you very much, Mike. Coach, what are you thinking about right now? The streak is over, but your guys played their hearts out. That Mount Pride did come into play.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of pressure on these kids, you know, especially the seniors. Year after year, the seniors, it's all up to them that they carry it over from year to year. And I tell you, I'm proud of these seniors as I am. My first year, I've won it because they helped my freshmen, my sophomores, my juniors as best as they could. Tonight, they were very instrumental in psyching up the team in the dressing room. I'm so proud of those kids because my famous saying, since my 29 years of coaching, is Mount Pride, and they showed it tonight. But we played against a team, a better team, a well-coached team. They deserve the state championship. And I tell you, I'm proud to be coaching Rhode Island.
Coach, thank you very much. It was one heck of a run. Mike, back to you.
Thank you, AJ. And for those kids, they're going to be on cloud 9 for a little while.
9, 10, and farther up. You know, Mr. Valois there and company, just what a great moment. Look at some of those kids. They look. You remember when these kids, all of these kids weren't even born when Bill started this and the Bounty started this thing, you know. So it's something they thought about from the day they stepped on the ice. Everybody wants to play Mount St. Charles. Everybody wants to beat Mount St. Charles. They did it.
And someone has finally beaten Mount St. Charles. Ken, it's always a pleasure. This was a great series like the ones we've seen before, but history tonight here at Schneider Arena.
I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to see anytime you see hockey played, anytime you see hockey played at this level, and you know, Cox does such a great job. You know, it's a great venue, and boy, I'll always love being a part of this because it just makes me feel good about, you know, high school sports, high school hockey in Rhode Island is second to none, and I really had to thank Cox for bringing it out into the public and letting people see that just with a great presentation.
Well, you look at the stars for the Tollgate Titans. Kavanaugh with 3 goals and an assist last night. He didn't figure in on the scoring, but John Kavanaugh was instrumental in breaking up a lot of the plays, and he joins A.J. Vitone.
Thank you, Mike. Here with John Kavanaugh. John, just please tell me, I've been asking everybody this, what is going through your mind right now? Can you put it into words?
No, not really. We've been dreaming of this our whole lives, ever since we were little guys. Every time we lace up the skates, this is what it's for, to be in this situation. Everybody came to play tonight and then just put their best effort forward, and it's amazing, We did it, finally.
Coach was saying, obviously, be aggressive, be relentless out there with the pressure, don't give up. Kind of comment on what was going through your mind during this game in particular.
Well, we knew we just couldn't give up. We had to come in there hard, pressure them real hard, and we just did exactly that. Everybody came to play.
John, thank you very much. You're welcome. All right, Mike, back to you, my friend.
Thank you, AJ. John Kavanaugh in the regular season with 37 points, 20 goals, 3 goals in the playoffs. Kavanaugh, Aldridge, you could just go down the list. David Kavanaugh, huge, and of course, Valois was your MVP. They will always remember the Titans. Our final score here tonight from Schneider Arena is the Tollgate Titans 4 and the Mount St. Charles Mounties nothing. Our next Cox 3 Sports broadcast will be tomorrow as we bring you the girls and boys basketball Division I championships taped earlier today at the Ryan Center. The girls' game starts at 7, followed by the boys' game at 8:30. This has been a Cox 3 Sports presentation. For Ken Howell, I'm Mike Montecalvo. Good night from Schneider Arena.